Hey guys, this is Issues with Toddy One Skip. I am Toddy One Skip. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much, guys. I love our community. Over 8,100 of you. I cannot believe that. I cannot believe it. So that's a perfect segue into I cannot believe what Gypsy Rose has just done. So, guys, I was watching somebody's channel. Her name is Melissa Forever. She only has 37 videos. I shouldn't say only 37 videos because when you put work into stuff, I get it. But she has 3,930 subscribers, and she's doing some stuff on Gypsy Rose. And I don't know how I found her. I don't know if she was recommended. I don't know. Anyway, it doesn't matter because I was listening to one of her videos and I said, wow, she and I are very much aligned. We said the same thing because we both did the reaction video of the premiere, the trailer for what's coming out on June 3rd, the Gypsy Rose show, the Life After Lockup thing that's coming out. And there's something coming out, I think, in July in regards to Nick. So July 17th on a Saturday, I think it is, or July 23rd. I'm sorry. Anyway, so Melissa Forever had put out this video, and I thought, wow, she and I are very, very much aligned. It's like we watched each other's video and had the same opinion. All of that in saying, I want to share, this a little bit of her channel and give a shout out to her. Do you guys remember what I read to you yesterday? I'm pretty sure it wasn't even 24 hours ago, at the most 36 hours ago. But I read to you what Gypsy said about wanting privacy, right? Let me go to that because I do want to read it. Because then I said to you, Gypsy's words don't even align with Gypsy's words. So I want to make sure that we read this again because I think it's really important so that you guys don't think that I'm nuts. But for those people that are still believing Gypsy's words, again, like clear as day, I want to prove to you how Gypsy doesn't either listen to what she says, doesn't care about what she says, is a pathological liar. There's just too much, and I'm going to prove it to you again right now. She wrote about 48 hours ago, don't ask me to relive my trauma for your personal curiosity. Don't demand to know the answers to questions that have no relevance in your life. Don't expect me to have overcome my past on your time. Don't tell me about my mistakes and choices when I am who has to live with them on my conscience. Don't project what you want me to be because you find it more interesting. Listen to that. I'm not a celebrity. I am a trauma survivor who is healing from emotional, mental, and medical abuse. That doesn't say anything about Munchausen by proxy, does it? I have shared my story in the hopes it would educate about Munchausen by proxy. Spoke too soon. And inspire others, only to have my abuse be invalidated by content creators on social media who do not have any psychological education to back up their claims, despite multiple psychiatrists specializing in Munchausen by proxy, blah, 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 blah. Listen to me. You did that. That's exactly what you did to Kate. Because Kate Marie, that young lady, that's exactly, your abuse invalidated her, and you bullied her, allegedly, but I think you did. Now, Gypsy, let's go over something that you said. I don't want to interrupt you. I might, but I always want to interrupt you. I don't know if I will, but I want to play something, and then I want to respond to it.
She hates criticism, but she just loves the spotlight. She can't get enough of it, which takes me to this point where she came out again with another announcement that she will be living a more quiet life off from social media, kind of keeping certain things private. So let's go ahead and watch that right here.
So I wanted to make a quick video because I wanted to thank everyone for their continued love and support that I've seen in my comments, that I've seen in my DMs. It really means the world to me that everyone's just been so nice and loving and accepting. So
Gypsy's voice often is as annoying to me as nails on a chalkboard. When she does that fake high pitch, thank you so much for everything. And she's halfway there with this. So she's thanking everybody, but only the people that are her supporters. She has nothing to say to those that are asking her to defend herself. And you see how, you know, did you hear the thing that I read that wasn't like, I think it might have been 12 to 24 hours earlier than this? And you see the difference? I guess she just only wants supporters. Like, so Gypsy's the type of person that if you are not in her face and she is not speaking to you, then when she walks away, your world shuts down. You do not exist. You only exist and come alive when Gypsy Rose is in your presence. Aren't she lucky?
thank you for cheering me on and being the best cheerleaders out there.
Again, I have not been loving or accepting because I do not buy your bullshit. I don't buy it. So the message for me is go away and try to bully or shut me up. I mean, you really haven't done that to me, or I just haven't seen you do it to me, but you've done it to a lot of other people. What about their platform? What about when they get to speak? Or do you own all of social media and all of the air that we breathe?
I will be taking a little bit of a step back from social media, just to prioritize my family, prioritize my relationship with Ken, and just save a little bit of those special moments for family and just keep it a little bit more personal. I will be posting some promotional videos for my new documentary, Gypsy Rose, Life After Lockup, airing on Lifetime on June 3rd.
Did she just plug her show? Didn't she just plug her show? So you could plug your show, but you don't want to be a celebrity. You don't want to be treated like a celebrity. So you have a show on one of the major networks, but you don't want to be treated. You don't want to be treated like a celebrity. Why are you on a show? Better yet, why are you promoting it? Like that you have control over, right? You have control over promoting it. So didn't I just read something that you don't want to be a celebrity, but wait a minute, let me promote my show. I'm sorry, do you not see the difference there? You really do not see the difference between not promoting a show and promoting a show, because you're clearly, Gypsy, promoting a show because you have a show, because you think it's going to be interesting to all of us. But the thing that you wrote was that we shouldn't be interested in your life. So I'm trying to understand when it's okay for us to be interested in your life.
It's going to be a great documentary. It's a really great deep dive into what my life has been like these last 5 months. So I think a lot of people are going to be interested in it.
You want us to be interested, but only when you want us to be interested. You can't control people like that. It doesn't really work like that. I can't understand how you cannot figure it out that we don't do things on Gypsy Rose time and that Gypsy Rose does not run the roost here. You know that, right? I mean, like, I don't understand how you can write a letter saying that you want all of this and then 12 to 24 hours later say the complete opposite. It's like there's two people inside of you, Gypsy Rose. Is it Gypsy and then Rose? Good and bad. Gypsy, I don't know. I kind of like gypsies. I got gypsy blood running through me. I just don't like you, Gypsy Rose, because you, can't you tell, the master manipulator. You write one thing, you say something else. I'm not a celebrity, but watch my show. Why does it interest you? It shouldn't interest you. Check it out. It's a deep dive, and I think you'll find it really interesting. What am I missing here? Guys, what am I missing here?
A lot of people are going to definitely tune in because some things get a little juicy. But you'll all see it play out on our new show, so I'm excited to watch it myself.
And so if things get a little juicy and you want to keep stum about it, you get off the camera and let things get a little juicy. So in other words, you're going to show us your shit life that you built when you got out of jail, destroyed somebody's other life. You know, that would be Ryan. So you destroyed his life and his marriage because unfortunately you were part of that. You abandon a dog to somebody that you think is going to abandon the dog, and you want us to just keep quiet about it. But yet you do understand that when we watch the show, it's because we watch the show that you're getting paid for it. So, you know, it's kind of like you're working for the public, which means you're kind of like a public figure, which means you got to answer some fucking questions. Man, can people parent her? Because she clearly does not have the adult way to adult. She just doesn't adult. So we need somebody to parent her and keep her in lane, because she's really insulting. She's really an insult to people. Yeah.
Again, this is just a personal choice that I'm prioritizing my own mental health, my family. I don't think there's anything wrong with having occasional check-ins with yourself.
So when you prioritize your own mental health and your own family and stuff like that, it is not conveniently done after a press junket. You know, usually it is done in lieu of a press junket. Guys, I just can't. I don't want to talk about it. I just need to get away, and I need to get my life in order. That's the way it usually happens. See, that's what Jennifer Lopez just did. Didn't she just cancel her tour so that she could prioritize her family? She didn't go on tour and then say, stop, please do not review my tour because I want to now focus on family. Nope. She didn't even go on tour because she said, I want to focus on family. Do you see the difference there? It's not like, let me put out my work. You guys like it, don't like it. I don't give a shit. You don't get to say anything about it because at that time I get to go away and be with family. That's what Gypsy Rose did. You see, there's a big difference in prioritizing and just being fucking selfish.
That, hey, if you need to pull back a little bit, that's okay. If you want to take a step forward a little bit, that's okay.
Are you kidding me? Like, she's a counselor now. She's gonna tell us how it's okay. Like, how can she have the audacity to tell us when it's okay, or give us permission to feel like it's okay to just kind of walk away? Most of us, Gypsy, walk away without having somebody, MURDER, family members. Some of us have the ability to just walk away. We can tell you that. It's kind of weird when you're telling us that, because see, you just leave a bunch of debris behind you. A whole colossal mess is what you leave behind you. I really don't think you should have it in you to give advice anywhere. I mean, you actually spent 8.5 years in prison and did absolutely no work on yourself. I wouldn't think you have any room to talk. And then when you do talk, you totally contradict yourself. And I just gave you the perfect example. Melissa Forever has given you the perfect example. Nina the influencer has given you the perfect example. Fancy Maselli has given you the perfect example. So many of us. Renelle has given you the perfect example. So many. But yeah, you don't listen to them, you don't listen to me, you don't listen to us, because you just don't get it. You go for the crowd of people that support you, which makes me wonder, how old are they? And what are you putting in their drink?
Okay, but knowing when to do so is probably the healthiest option. That's when you really know yourself. So thank you to everyone for their love and support, and stay tuned for more.
First of all, how are you?
Didn't you tell us to mind our own business and go away and stop asking you questions? I'm so confused on what to do with you, Gypsy Rose. Guys, this is Issues with Toddy One Skip. Tell me that shit ain't ridiculous. Gotta have these fun videos, because the other videos that are real dark and have to do with, you know, the shit out there in this world that you can't laugh about. You gotta laugh at this stuff. All right, guys, this is Issues with Toddy One Skip. I am Toddy One Skip. Tell me what you think, and don't forget, check out Melissa Forever on YouTube. Thanks, guys. Be better today than you were yesterday. Not half as good as you'll be tomorrow. Always be kind. Always be yourself. Never, ever be Gypsy Rose Blanchard. Or any of the Blanchards. Thanks, guys.